Hello and welcome back to Being Significant. मैं हूँ रोहित and I welcome you all to this second episode of our Excel tutorial or Excel learning. So in the first episode, we just talked about how do we navigate through a sheet and like how do we go from one cell to the other, how do we select certain things, how do we copy a certain part of the data, how do we paste it, and how do we cut certain data and like move it from one place to the other. So in this episode, we are going a step further, and what we'll be doing today is we will try to understand how do we use autofill feature in Excel. So like I said, the best thing to do is directly learn it through the tool itself. Okay, so let's say when I'm saying autofill, meaning to say, let's say I have one over here and I want to fill it till this 20th row in my data. So the one way to do it is like keep pressing one on my keyboard and then the down key. This is how I can fill it, but this is manual and this is tedious, and this is something which I want to avoid. So since I pasted this, like I've written it, what I can do, I can just select it all. You've learned it, how do we select the data by keep pressing on shift, and I can press the delete key to just remove it. Yeah, so the way we have learned just now is the manual way. The other way to do this same thing, the second way I'm telling you is we have learned about copying and pasting the data. So what we can do, we can copy this and we can keep, so I went to my second row and then I kept pressing my shift going below till my 20th row, and I'll do a control V to paste the data. So this is the second way of doing the same thing. But again, this is a little tedious because I'll have to keep pressing the down arrow key by keeping the hold of the shift key. So telling you the third way is like just click on the cell. So for now, like this is because I copied this particular cell, hence this hovering effect is coming, which I spoke about in the first episode. To avoid to let go of this, what you can do, you can press escape key on your keyboard. So something by ESC it will be written. So you can just click on that key and that will be gone. Okay, so right now, the third way I'm trying to tell you about like auto-filling this data till 20th row is just go to this cell, and once you are here, you'll notice that there's a dot to the right. Okay, so once you'll take your mouse to that place, it will change its appearance from something which is in white and a plus sign and a broader one. It will change to this black sign and plus again the plus sign, but it's a thinner or narrower one. Okay, so what I'll do, can just keep holding my left mouse key. Okay, I clicked on it and I can start moving in the column till my 20th row, and I'll leave the left key. Okay, so this is another way of auto-filling the series. So I wanted to copy all once, so that's how I've done it. Okay, but you might also have a question that instead of all once, I want to do a series in a way, like from starting from 1 and I want to go till increase the counter and I want to go till 20. So this is exactly what is given in column D. And so to do this, so initially you'll observe like the first time what we had was 1 written over here. Right now I have 1 and 2. So whenever I want to copy a series to like make Excel understand like this is the series which I want to fill in and not just the same number copying, I'll have to increase the counter by those many points, like the way I want my series to be. Okay, so I've increased it by 1. From 1 to I moved on to 2. So now what I'll do, I'll select both of these first. Please remember, I'm telling you both of the cell elements. So how can I do it? Keep holding shift and down arrow key. Make sure you have selected both. And then again, this dot which you can see, keep hold of that by using the left mouse click and go till your 20th row. And you will observe is that it has filled my data from 1 to 70. So, but please remember the thing which I told you, that you'll have to select these two together. And when you're selecting this, if you're using mouse, do not select it from this very end. What it will do, if I'll select it from here and drag it down, it will change because it will understand that this is what I want to autofill. So select it from middle somewhere, or the better thing is to do shift and down arrow by going there. And then you drag it from here and take it to whatever level you want. Okay, so that way I filled this pattern, which is like this series, which is starting from 1 and going till whatever point I want to take it. So let's say till here. Okay. All right, so here the difference between the two numbers was of 1, but let's say I want to create a series which has all the even numbers. So in that case, even numbers start at 2, and then there's a difference of 2 in like every next number which he loves. So that way, like, so I put a 2 over here, then I increase it by 2 and I put a 4 over here. So again, the method will be same. You will select these two and then this dot, you will drag it to whatever place you want to take it. Okay, so that way it has filled in even numbers in my data. Okay. So there may be another requirement where you would want to repeat a pattern. For example, I have written A, then I have written B. Okay, so just think about it. Had I written only A in my first column, like this particular one, column number 4, let's say I do not have B for now. Okay, what do you think if I'll drag it, what will happen? So if you're thinking this is similar to case 1, yes, you are right. So it is encountering only A, and if I drag it, it will start pasting only A's to whatever level I'll take. Okay, so for that, what you'll have to do, if I'll put a B over here, then this is a change in pattern, right? It has encountered a B just after A. So it will try to, now if I repeat this pattern, it will try to maintain this AB logic, and it will take me to, it will copy the same thing to the rest of the cells. It will autocomplete those in that manner. So let's say I had a C as well over here. Then it will try understand like this is the pattern which I'm thinking about repeating. So it will repeat ABC, ABC, ABC. So this is how it will work. ABC, ABC. You might have a question that when we started from 1 and 2, it is incrementing the number by 1 and like moving it to whatever number I'm taking. Okay, but when I did AB, you were expecting it to be following the entire English alphabets, A, B, C, D, like that. But it doesn't work like this in Excel. It might work in some versions of the Excel, but in the newer version, it does not work like that. But still, if you want to perform this, let's say if that is something which you absolutely need, that you want to autofill this entire series. So what you can do, you can put in one formula and just copy paste this. Like I'll put an equal to, then I'll do a char, then I'll put a 65 over here, then plus the row number, and then I'll subtract whatever column I'm at right now. So I'm at, whatever row I'm at right now. So I'm at row number 4. I'll subtract this. This will convert it to A. And now if I'll drag this down to whatever level, it will paste the alphabetical series for me. But what was this formula? Why does it work like this? And like, how do we understand this formula is something, the formula part which I'll cover is in the later episodes. But for your basic understanding right now, what I'll tell you is, so the Excel understands ASCII codes. It uses ASCII codes. ASCII codes are American standard for standard code for information interchange. So it does not understand the language like I'm talking to you in English right now. So that is something which it will not understand. It understands the language of code. So the formula which I put in, so in ASCII, the number 65 is actually A. So if I'll do a just equal to char 65, it will give me the alphabet A. Yeah. So in ASCII, 65 is for A. So what I've done, and then I'm doing what? I'm adding row to it. So as I'll go below this, it will keep on adding one row to it. So right now I'm at row number 4. So it will add 65 plus 4, that will be 69. But what I want, I've written another thing, minus 4, because I want to start from A. So hence the 65 stands for A, the 66 will stand for B, 67 will for C. Hence I've subtracted this minus 4 to from row, because right now this row will do what? It will give me what current row I'm at. So it will add directly 4 to it. To nullify that effect, I've reduced 4. Okay, but how does it actually work? How do formulas work is something which we'll cover in the later episodes. Let's understand this last case. I have A1 and A2 here. What do you think? How will this, if I'll do a drag on this, how will it behave? What will it fill? So if you'll see, this is a combination of this category plus the number category. So it has A's in it, but the numbers are also existing. So what I'll do, I'll just select this, and if I'll drag it down, it will actually fill the number series along with that alphabet A maintained on it. Okay, so if I'll do this, it is filling me the entire series along with retaining that character A. So I hope this exercise was useful for you. Now you know how you autofill your data, and please do practice this. And if you have any doubts or questions, just comment on the video. Thank you. See you in the next episode.